Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. I used to think we had a problem. I really did. I used to think, hey, we got a problem. I should say that to myself. We got a problem. But I'm learning. The more I talk to people, the more I see their behavior, the more I engage, and the more I not get engaged, but the more I realize nothing is wrong. Now, I'm not siding with the enemy. I'm not. I'm just observing that on this side, nothing is wrong. I had something happen to me yesterday. For some strange reason, I'm having a hard time letting it go. And it might be a simple thing to everybody else, or it might be a complicated thing. I don't know which one it might be for you personally. But I spoke to two people walking in a hallway. They was coming towards me. I was going towards them. Almost like they had the ability to fantasize about jumping me or something like that. Even though we know that wouldn't work. But as I approached them and as they approached me, I split between the two, male and female, and I spoke. How y'all doing? Nobody spoke back. I thought about, what's that minister society? We supposed to be brothers. Nobody spoke back. Now, I'm probably wrong. Self-evaluate. But I figure nothing is wrong with anybody else. Now, that's a small example. So I'm saying this video today, I don't even know, this might be my second time doing nothing is wrong. But if it is, then this is part 2. But if not, then it's part 1, and I want to say out loud, nothing is wrong. So obviously, we as people don't need each other. I had a conversation yesterday. It felt like it set me back 50 years in terms of education. I learned yesterday in dialogue at being a good person. And it was notated on record and on file that I was classified as a good person. Especially after I listened to 40 minutes worth of boring stories of worthless, useless, bad people. I was told that I speak in a way sometimes that is not understood, that is not understood. Because I always go off into telling the story. So here's another one. If the bad people are standing outside shivering and shaking without no coat on, and if I'm a good person, I'm asking myself if the gatekeeper is the one who has the ability to open up the gate, I'm asking as well, if I'm a good person, why am I standing out here shivering and shaking with no coat on too? Now this is the book of Motell Granite. And this is why I say the concept or the idea of a relationship will never work. Because it's not possible, in my opinion, on God's good green earth, for the good and the bad to be treated the same way by other flesh. Now that's where I might get an argument if somebody ever wants to step in. I say it's not possible. How can a person that punches you in the face get the same treatment as another person who comes in and hugs you? I just write everybody off and say that I'm ridiculous and weird. But that's one of the most ridiculous and weird things I think is in the top 100 for sure. Because I've heard and seen a lot of weird stuff. But obviously nothing is wrong. Obviously nothing is wrong, because I'm saying to myself, you can't do people like that. Somebody mentions men are from Mars and women are from Venus as a solution, and never answer critical questions. Now I can sit down and have dialogue. I can sit down and have conversation with a sweat hog. Because the thing is, I just love the communication part. So I've had a conversation or two with some pigs. Now they can see me however they want to see me. And I've walked away from those conversations a little less brighter than what I thought I was. This is a melting pot in more ways than one, especially at a certain level. Everybody is melted together. That's why in California it's possible for people to come up with their own religion, because everybody looks even. I read something in the newspaper the other day. Become a reader if you haven't been a reader. Become a reader. One of these days I'm gonna put down Warren Buffett 10 quotes, but read and read more. Warren Buffett. That's the billionaire guy for some of you people that don't know who that is. Investor. But this time I'm talking about the highest guy right now in the United States, Jeff Bezos, for Amazon. So nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. But what the deal is to me is, the article said that nowadays we got more billionaires than we ever had. And he said it comes from a technology boom and investing. And I want to say now we got more and more people blended in to being the same person than we've ever had before. Everybody think their story is unique. For women that say, oh, I like to go out, I want to go out. You're not unique. Every woman, for the most part, wants to go out. And there's nothing even wrong with that. And they don't really want to spend anything. But if you ask them as an individual, oh, I don't mind spending. Yeah, well, they're not going to spend anything when they're with you. So for all you daters that like to take people out on dates and do things like that, I want you to know they don't appreciate it. And if they do appreciate it, it's only temporary, almost like a bubble that's blown into the air and evaporates, pops and disappears, to never be seen again. So this is where we're at. So I'm saying, for my own sanity, I'm glad ain't nothing wrong. I'm glad people are not having money problems. I'm glad people are not having relationship issues. I'm glad people are happy with who they are. I'm glad the world is functioning and is satisfied with the way it's tilting on its axis. I'm glad, because I was getting worried for no reason, thinking that people were struggling. But obviously everybody's got it together. So this is a good day. This is a real good day. So nobody has a hernia, foot fungus. Nobody has a headache, money problems. Nobody is lacking a coat because it's cold outside. Nobody is strapped with money. Nobody is concerned about people being strapped with automatic weapons. Nothing is wrong, I guess, huh? Well then, let's go with the flow. We're going to stick to it. Hey, this is Cold Crown, KOLDKROWN. If you made it this far and you want to hear more of this garbage, subscribe. But I do have some gems that slide in every now and again. So Cold Crown, KOLDKROWN, subscribe. Click on the gray thumbs up or either thumbs down. Scroll to the bottom and make a comment. I think this is video number 670 something for me. I'm going to keep trudging along, and I commend and respect anybody else that's doing the same thing.